the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Tonight at 9, moving a controversial statue out of a DC park. It's something one local lawmaker wants to see happen. Others in the community want it to stay. Coming up, the push and pull on both sides and what would happen to the monument if it's removed.
Plus, diplomacy in danger. A suspected Chinese spy balloon continues to float over the U.S. Why it's forcing the U.S. to cancel a high-stakes trip to Beijing.
And dangerously low temps could put a big damper on your weekend plans. Look at the forecast in the next few days, plus how D.C. residents are dealing with this bitter cold.
It's a DMV First Warn Day. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
I'm Chris Flanagan. We're looking at another 24 hours or so of really just bitter cold weather. Tomorrow, 100 million people will be under some kind of wind chill alert, with 18 million parts of the Northeast hitting 20 below zero.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do not want to feel it. We're joined by Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. Janessa, does that include us too?
Actually, we're in the DMV, just a few counties from Garrett County, the higher terrain, dealing with that wind chill advisory that's currently in place. Do I think some of those advisories start to expand? There is that slight possibility. The criteria is if you're in an advisory zone, you're down to 5 below. Into a warning zone, you're down to 10 below. Hopefully, we do not see that. I do think many spots 5 below, though. Look at this live camera, how the wind is definitely blustery out there. That's the huge problem behind this cold front is the winds kicking up to about 15 to 30 miles per hour. The beneficial news, I do see kind of this slow rise tomorrow afternoon across the DMV, and really we make a huge comeback as we go into your Sunday. Also going to watch a few rain chances for your Sunday morning. Look at these wind gusts. If you've been across the suburbs of the district, man, they are howling. 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts currently, and extending into the Baltimore area. The farther west you go, Martinsburg, Winchester, Warren County, across 66, 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's not going to subside until late evening tomorrow, and that's why the wind chills are a huge concern. So you have your ambient temperature, the air temperature, and then when you have a wind gust picking up, you combine those two, and that's how you get your wind chill factor. It feels like 5 degrees right now in our nation's capital. If you've been outside, it definitely feels like that. 8 degrees for Manassas Park into the Leesburg area. Hagerstown, hey, good evening. You are currently down to negative digits, so that's the cold spot currently, and really the higher terrain still in the single digits. So Hagerstown, Washington County, definitely going through it. We have limited cloud coverage, and we're going to sit under this clearing, and that's what's really going to keep us on the cooler side. Hey, what I can give you tomorrow is a good chunk of vitamin D, mostly sunny conditions, little precip to talk about, and in my extended forecast, I'll show you in the 60s. They do return, guys.
Janessa, thank you. So here in the district, people are really feeling the cold.
They certainly are, but you know, that's not stopping people from heading outside despite dangerous temperatures. Our Mara Carbone live in Georgetown tonight near the waterfront where the winds are just whipping really hard. And Marielle, you've been out there all night long. It's Friday night, of course, in the district, and there are still people out and about.
There are, but you know, I think they're moving pretty quickly, getting into some of the restaurants because you don't see them out here right this second. But I can tell you, people have been walking around out here a little bundled up, and I can attest it is cold and it is windy. You know, earlier in the night, the district declared a cold emergency around 5 p.m. But people out here, they are tough. They are still coming out tonight, and people are telling me the key is really layers to stay warm out here.
The winds are whipping and the ice flying.
It's the wind that's bad, like when the wind picks up and like kind of like when you're going the right direction and like hits you in the face. It's pretty intense.
Alexis Wade is one of the many people who braved the cold Friday, not letting the freezing temperatures keep her inside.
It's my friend's birthday. It was my birthday 2 days ago. We both love ice skating, and we were just like, hey, that's what we want to do for our birthday, and then it just happened to be very cold.
I feel like, you know, the adrenaline, we're having a good time.
Mario Castro organized a trip for his NBA cohort to the ice rink. He says the group is embracing the cold.
It's a lot of people's first time because they're international students, so we told everybody to dress warmly because we knew it was going to be cold. So
it's spring.
At the Lincoln Memorial, sightseers are bundling up.
I dress in layers. You kind of get used to it in upstate New York. and you wear geeky hats.
Andrea Robinson, who is from upstate New York, says the cold is actually making her trip to D.C. better.
Because there's fewer people out, and you don't have to worry about crowds unless you go in a museum.
Her advice?
Put on layers, get some good mittens, put on a hat, and come on out. It's going to come to an end, and then we're going to complain because it's too hot.
Yeah, I'm trying to have Andrea's attitude right now, but it's hard for me. I'm a little cold out here. I know that cold emergency, like I said, it is in effect. So if you know anybody that needs shelter tonight, the district will make sure you get that. You can just call 311. They'll connect you to the shelter hotline and make sure that anybody that's outside can get inside safely tonight. Reporting live in Georgetown, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, we certainly appreciate your coverage tonight, and photographer Ryan, so please get inside quickly and warm up. Have some hot chocolate or coffee. All right, when we're not on air, be sure to stay up to date with the latest forecast by going to DCNewsNow.com.
And developing tonight, Virginia's James Madison University is mourning the loss of 3 students killed in a car crash. 2 other students are in critical condition right now. So the crash happened last night in Hardee County, West Virginia. That's about an hour and a half from campus. Deputies say the students were driving on Route 259 when their car ran off the road and hit a tree. There were 3 students killed. They've been identified as John Ferguson and Nicholas Troutman from Richmond and Joshua Martis from Williamsburg. Now, all 3 were 19 years old. Deputies say that the students were at a club prior to the crash, but did not say whether or not alcohol was involved.
And for the first time since his death, family members are sharing a photo of Robert Cunningham. The 64-year-old Metro mechanic died Wednesday after being shot at the Potomac Avenue station. Witnesses say Cunningham had stepped in to stop a shooting rampage from continuing on. 2 other people were wounded before a suspected shooter, Isaiah Trotman, pointing the gun at him. Trotman is now behind bars. And this morning, D.C. and Metro Transit Police were at the Potomac Avenue station handing out drinks to riders. Community leaders are working to hold a meeting next week where they'll discuss long-term safety solutions for commuters.
For our children, estamos aquí. For our children, estamos aquí.
And today, students and families in Arlington County marching for change. It comes after a deadly overdose at Wakefield High School. A student died after he was found unconscious in a school bathroom earlier this week. Now, many in today's crowd held signs showing support for his family. The school's principal, Dr. Chris Wilmore, spoke to DC News Now.
My heart is broken, but I can't even imagine the family of our student, just the situation and the pain that they're feeling, and that's what I want to keep foremost is kind of what that family's dealing with right now.
And Arlington Public Schools have outlined plans on increasing education on overdoses.
All new at 9, 2 16-year-olds are now under arrest for an armed carjacking in Landover, Maryland. Police say they used a stolen Kia to commit that crime. It happened early yesterday morning on Landover Road. Now, the victims told police they were using an ATM when a group approached them at gunpoint. The teens left in the victim's car as well as a Kia they had arrived in. Within hours, police spotted that Kia on the road and found 2 16-year-olds inside. Both are now in custody. They're being charged as adults.
And new details tonight on that suspected Chinese spy balloon flying over the United States. So American defense officials say this device that you're seeing on your screen is being used for illegal surveillance. It's creating diplomatic tension too. Our Hannah Brand is in Washington to explain how they're responding to the threat.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken postponed his planned trip to China after this balloon was discovered. And he says he's also been in touch with Chinese officials to tell them this is unacceptable.
It may not look like much, but this white disc is believed to be a Chinese spy balloon.
The presence of this surveillance balloon in U.S. airspace is a clear violation of U.S. sovereignty and international law. That it's an irresponsible act.
China's foreign ministry claims the balloon is actually a weather research airship that accidentally blew off course. But U.S. intelligence officials say they're confident it's being used for surveillance.
We did a very close assessment.
It was spotted about 60,000 feet over Montana, above the location of one of the U.S.'s nuclear missile silo fields. Something former State Department official Dave Rank says is puzzling.
It just doesn't make much sense as an act of intelligence gathering to float a balloon over when you've got us covered with satellites already.
Some Republicans are calling for the military to shoot down the balloon. But the Pentagon says for now, they've ruled that option out.
Any potential debris field would be significant and potentially cause civilian injuries or deaths or significant property damage.
Instead, they say they're just planning to keep an eye on it.
The North American Aerospace Defense Command continues to monitor it closely.
The Pentagon does say right now military commanders do not believe that this balloon poses a threat to anyone on the ground. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
West Virginia's GOP-controlled House passed a bill today banning gender-affirming surgery and hormone therapy for children. That vote came a day after crowds descended on the state capitol protesting the proposal. Legislation passed 84-10 with all no votes coming from Democrats. And now heads to the state Senate and then the governor's desk, where it has a high chance of becoming law. Despite many doctors and medical groups arguing treatments for transgender youth are safe and beneficial, the issue is highly controversial. Many Republicans call the procedures a mistake.
It protects the children from erroneous decisions by parents. Let these people make these decisions when they're of age.
I think it's going to be terrible for gender diverse children seeking gender affirming care here in West Virginia. I mean, the suicide rates are 40%, and this is a great treatment for them.
West Virginia is among 26 states considering bans to restrict gender affirming care for children or young adults. The most recent action is in South Dakota and Utah, where bills have been signed into law.
And in the district, Metro is reminding customers about maintenance work, and that may disrupt your weekend ride. So listen, this single tracking will be in effect for parts of the red, blue, silver, and green line. The impacted stations are the Farragut North to Van Ness, Stadium Armory to Addison Road, and Navy Yard to Anacostia. Single tracking will last through Sunday.
Well, this weekend marks the first weekend of Black History Month.
And the DMV is celebrating all weekend long. Here are just a few ways that you can take part. So tomorrow morning, you can tour the Washington Cathedral to learn about notable African Americans. In Bowie, Maryland, a special quilt exhibit is on display through February 22nd at the Darnall's Chance House Museum. And the Ford Theater in D.C. is presenting a free play tomorrow. Make sure you check that out. And then on Sunday, the Kennedy Center is holding an MLK tribute concert. Tickets are $25.
Yeah, so many great exhibits and events going on.
And indoor activities, too, that will definitely use it. So cold, right? All right, when we come back, calls to remove a controversial monument, the reaction to one D.C. lawmaker's latest push to take it down.
And the odds are off once again. Richmond Senator loses his second shot to start a casino in Virginia. Why colleagues say no chance. You're watching DC News Now at 9, covering the news where you live, from the White House to West Virginia. We're back after this.